This is a report from Newsmax. FBI eyes Trump voters ahead of 2024 election. That's what I got for you today, so let's dive into it. Another example of them trying to rig an election and to show the weaponization of the DOJ, FBI, and CIA trying to steal an election. So let's get into this now. The FBI reportedly is secretly targeting supporters of former President Donald Trump to prevent violence or any major civil disturbance around the time of the 2024 election. Now, this is bullshit because they're trying to make it sound good, but how are you going to investigate people without a warrant? Your invasion of privacy. They're stalking your social media pages and everything. Newsweek reported Wednesday it spoke to more than a dozen current and former government officials who specialize in terrorism in a 3-month investigation about the domestic security landscape to evaluate what fake President Joe Biden's administration is doing about what it calls domestic terrorism. A current FBI official who requested anonymity told Newsweek that the Bureau is trying to avoid a repeat of January 6th, but must also protect the constitutional rights of Americans to speak freely and protest the government. The official said by focusing solely on Trump supporters, the FBI risks provoking the type of anti-government activities it is working hard to prevent. They're not focusing on Black Lives Matter or Antifa that burns down cities, that attacks people in public restaurants and stuff like that. Only Trump supporters. If you don't see it, you're an idiot. That there's not 2 tiers of justice in this system. Donald Trump and MAGA Republicans are a threat to the very soul of the country. Biden posted September 1st, 2022. On X, formerly known as Twitter. But the problem I have is the Democrats, that idiot, demented, kid-feeling, women-touching, sniffing Biden, and the part of MAGA, Make America Great Again. That is an issue with me because they think that's a problem, making America great again. When you find that a problem, you are the problem. In a speech at the Columbus Club in Washington, D.C. on November 2nd, 2022, Biden says extreme MAGA Republicans aim to question not only the legitimacy of past elections, but elections being held now and into the future. Democrats have been doing the same thing for many of years, and I can show you a videotape. Let's watch this.
Because 10 of the 29 electoral votes cast by Florida were cast by electors not lawfully certified.
I object to the votes from the state of Wisconsin, which should not be legally certified.
Mr. President, I object to the certificate from the state of Georgia on the grounds that the electoral votes were not.
There's no debate.
And I object to the certificate from the state of North Carolina.
I object to the 15 votes from the state of North Carolina. I object.
I object to the certificate from the state of Alabama. The electors were not lawfully certified.
Is it signed by a senator?
Not as of yet, Mr. President.
In that case, the objection cannot be entertained. The objection cannot be entertained. Debate is not in order.
Even with the
There is
malfunction,
no
87
debate in
voting
order. Is
machines
it
that
signed by a
African
senator?
American
There is no
Rights Act
debate.
and
There is no
concern
debate
acting by
in
the
the
Russian
joint
government.
session. There is
In
no
the early
debate. There is
voting
no
from
debate.
16
There
to
is no
1,
debate.
and the massive
Please come to order. The
my
objection
signature on
cannot be
seeking a senator,
received.
but the Russian
Section 18, Title 3 of the United States Code prohibits debate in the joint session.
I do not wish to debate. I wish to ask, is there one United States senator who will join me in this letter
There
of
is no
objection?
debate. There is no debate.
One.
The gentlewoman will suspend.
Now, you don't tell me that those are all Democrats, but it's only Republicans that do it. This is why you guys got to wake up and see, and not you conservatives, you idiot liberals out there, that it's not illegal to question whether or not an election was rigged or not. It's not. There's nothing illegal about it. And all these charges against Trump for doing it is bogus. So I don't want to hear this bullshit. A senior intelligence official who worked at the office of the director of the National Intelligence told Newsweek that Biden's rhetoric on domestic terrorism could goad his opponents into taking more extreme action, particularly those who have lost their faith in elections or believe the system is rigged against them. It is rigged, and nobody will take it up. The proof is there. No judge will take it because they fear that there's going to be a riot that they can't stop. And it's pretty much, they're talking a civil war. And it would be, because they're trying to create one now. That's why the divide is so bad in this country. Newsweek also reported it reviewed secret FBI and Department of Homeland Security data that track incidences, threats, investigations and cases. It reported many expert questions whether terrorism is the best way to describe the problem or a method of counterterrorism developed in response to Al-Qaeda and other radical Islamic groups are the most efficient ways to craft domestic solutions. In October 2022, the FBI created a new subcategory, AGAVE, A-G-A-A-V-E, other, which stands for anti-government, anti-authority, violent extremists, describing those who were a threat but do not fit into an anarchist, militia, or sovereign citizen group, Newsweek reported. So this is the stuff that the FBI is doing, violating your First Amendment rights, investigating you without a warrant to get into your social media and whatever else they're looking into. This is the kind of stuff that people are talking about when they talk about DOJ weaponizing the FBI, CIA, everyone. IRS, everyone. This is the stuff that needs to be stopped. That's why this next election is so important. Please don't forget to get out and vote Republican. Get Republicans in there because we can stop this crap dead in the water. Don't forget to follow me on Rumble, ChazU, CHASU. I'll be watching this story and many others, and you know as soon as I get something, I'll get it out to you. In the meantime, this has been The Talking Point with the Country Conservative. I'm Charlie, and I'll see you next time.